Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
My name is Heidi.
And we are on what episode are we on?
67.
Of our AMA questions sent to us by our CT Club members. If you want to check us out on CT Club, get portfolio updates, trade alerts, everything. Link is down below. So let's get into it.
I gotta say, it's a really great community of people too.
Yeah, they're really cool.
It's pretty big. And we also have a Discord channel for those of you who are feeling like you don't have any friends who are in crypto. You don't have anyone to bounce any ideas off of or learn from outside of some random YouTubers like us on the YouTube. Check out our Discord channel and you'll probably meet some friends there.
There's a lot of cool people in there.
Say hi to our moderators. They're amazing people too.
They're awesome.
Okay, first question here. Which coins do you think are worth just buying for the long run, and which ones are good for trading if they don't have a future as bright as Bitcoin and Ethereum? It's a good question. How do you decipher between a long-term hold and a short or mid-term hold?
I think the developers and the project leaders, for instance, I know I keep saying
what if they're
it.
Anonymous?
There's not a lot of anonymous coins out there right now. So, Bitcoin is anonymous. What else is anonymous out there?
Well, that's what I mean.
Exactly. So, there's not really a lot of anonymous coins that you can go ahead and hold for long term because they're not really out there that much. And if they are, there's probably not a lot of liquidity.
This is going to turn into a couples debates.
Okay.
Ooh. No, well, my thought here is there's plenty of coins that have leaders that people more or less worship or put a lot of faith in because they found success before or whatever. And it doesn't always necessarily translate to something being successful in the future. No, but my point is I've always kind of felt that way. It's like anonymous. I know a lot, especially when people are looking over DeFi platforms and looking for potential rug pull situations. The number one criteria they look for is that the developers have KYC'd themselves, being that, they can't just cut and run and take all the money without zero consequences. But I understand that part of it. But when it comes to, I don't know, cryptocurrencies, it's this whole peer-to-peer thing. Let the code speak for itself. What are they building? Who cares who's actually building it, right?
I mean, well, that's what Bitcoin's for.
Am I dreaming?
I mean, that's what Bitcoin's for. That Bitcoin, thank goodness it's the guy's anonymous.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be horrible if he wasn't.
It is also a form of a bottleneck.
Sure. Yeah, that is true. But, look how far it's been so far. And, with Lightning Network and everything. So it's going to speed up. And, I think we've just begun. Yeah.
So when you say you're looking for, I'm not trying, I feel like
Go for it.
Coming off like I'm roasting you or something.
Right.
Like when you say the first thing you look for in a coin is developers, what do you mean?
Okay, so for instance, Gavin Wood, he worked on Ethereum and he was one of the founders. And so I'm like, all right, wow, he helped, develop Ethereum. And then now he's off to DOT, which we've been very bullish on for a very long time. And
keep an eye on DOT for November, guys.
Exactly.
When the auctions are coming.
Yeah. So
tutorial is incoming for that as well. But.
So that's great. And it's, it's open source. So people can go ahead and do whatever they want with it. And hey, that's great. They can't really shut it down too much. Yeah. So.
Okay. So what else do you look for?
Look for volume. Volume helps out a lot. But it's a difficult one because just because it has volume doesn't mean it's going to last, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And during bear markets, these coins, a lot of alts, most alts, almost every alt goes down about 80 to 90%, 95, 98%. I mean, some of them from 2017, 18 have not recovered. Mm-hmm. And they were good coins, but they just never recovered. Mm-hmm. And so
we thought they were good coins. Or true, they could be actually good coins in the marketing or whatever. It wasn't in the cards for them.
Yeah. So, I mean, the space is moving so fast right now, and there's so much competition that if a development team is lagging behind and not being full on all the time, they're going to be left behind. And so I want to see developers that have built through competitive regions and have been able to really flourish through multiple bull runs and bear markets. So, that like Gavin's just a thoroughbred in my opinion. And, I think Dot's going to last for a very long time.
Yeah.
As far as like Solana, who knows, who is kind of brand new. And so proof of history is a very brand new concept. And it was down for 2 days, and to run a node, it costs what? Tens of millions of dollars. And there's only how many?
Not as many as we would like.
No. So that's kind of scary, even though I'm bullish on Solana, it's fun to use and it seems to be a great tool for DeFi and NFTs. Anything can happen, who knows? The developers are yet to prove themselves. And so whatever. I
mean, another thing I look for, or if I can contribute, sure, is the network effect, but maybe not in the way that people usually think of, like just the user end of it. Obviously, you want people using the network, paying those transaction fees, contributing to funding how the network works and directing what they're developing, but also who's building on it. How many people are actually building tools that people are using? That's why, even though Solana is super new, they're pumping out a lot of stuff that people are actually using and it's proving to be useful because its competitor or the other options are things like Ethereum. I'm really excited to see what Cardano is going to be coming out with once they start pumping out projects, but hopefully they can get them out sooner than what Cardano has been showing, the
sure, but
turtle effect.
To Cardano's to give Cardano some props.
Yeah.
Take your time, guys, because we don't want what happened with you guys with what happened with Solana.
Yeah.
So take your time, please do it.
Also, Ethereum's had its fair share of bugs as well. So,
yeah.
You remember the parity hack?
So I'm for Cardano, I'm for Solana, I'm for all of these things because we're essentially building an entire new evolution of finance.
Yeah.
And this is the new finance for sure. This is going to take over the world and there's going to be tens of trillions of dollars being thrown into this like you've never seen before. So the floodgates are just about to open.
So getting back to the question of like long-term holds versus short-term or mid-term holds, we're looking for like the Lindy effect. Like the longer it has existed, the more likely it will continue to exist at least for that long.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, look at XRP.
I think funding has a lot to do with that during the bear markets to, pay for the developers that are building on the network.
I mean, the network effect. Okay, so you have like Dogecoin, you have.
That's what
XRP,
I mean. That's like a super. Well, maybe not XRP, but for Dogecoin at least, and Shiba Inu, and all these meme coins, their network effect is like the masses who are falling for the tweets of celebrities that are talking about it. It's not necessarily like a really innovative anything, right? It's just
not really. Yeah, they don't do much other than it's just a meme coin.
Yeah.
And you know what? But that just shows you how far the network effect goes.
Yeah.
But it also shows you how far it can drop. Because if you realize how far Dogecoin had dropped during the 2017-18, it crashed. And so did
XRP.
Everything.
Yeah.
Bitcoin was actually probably one of the most stable coins, even though it went from 19 to 3.5.
Well, stable coins weren't really such a thing in 2017.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be fascinating. I'm gonna absolutely love to see what happens because, I mean, who knows if Willy Woo's right, if this is just going to keep going and going and going.
Well, we all want to think that.
I mean...
But who's brave enough to actually say that?
Willy? Anyways.
Sorry. I want to just hammer this home.
Okay.
So long-term holds, as bullish and as much potential as we see in coins like Solana and Polkadot, are you going to, just like Bitcoin, not sell any of it because you have so much faith in its longevity? In my opinion, it hasn't proven itself through a bear run yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to
So,
take the risk.
we're going to take profits,
I
guys.
understand how far bear markets drag down altcoins, and I'm not going to be a bag holder for that.
Yeah.
So, but we are going to tell all of our CT Club members when we are going to be selling,
Yes.
how much we're going to sell, and it's going to be really annoying with all these trade alerts.
Yes.
But anyways,
It's going to be raining trade alerts.
that's all we have for you today. Please like and subscribe this video or this channel, and check us out on our CT Club, and please, most importantly, stay disobedient.
And happy and healthy.
Oh yeah, that's actually
Love you
probably
guys.
more important. Bye-bye.
Bye.